Hello, my lovely sunshiners, and welcome back to this mini series about understanding and managing anxiety. And today we are going to talk about the importance of self-care and how to create a personal routine to combat anxiety. Self-care is essential for maintaining mental health and well-being. And, if you feel like it, then share some of your favorite self-care activities in the comments and let's build a routine together, because we can help each other by sharing things that we do, you know, that might help other people. It might be something that you've found is really, really helpful for you, and that might help other people to do the same. And, just trying different things to figure out what's best for you. Self-care is all about taking time for yourself to relax and recharge. It can include a wide range of activities, from reading a book to taking a warm bath. The key is to find what works for you and make it a regular part of your routine. I think women find this, well, I suppose men do as well, really, find it really difficult to do the self-care because a lot of people find that it can be a bit selfish, or they'll say things like, I don't have time, or I don't really know what I want to do, to give me my own self-time. Now, for me, I love to study, so my self-care is me studying something, or I enjoy watching chick flicks. So sitting down and watching, a chick flick, like there's a film called Letters to Juliet. That's a beautiful film. And I love Beauty and the Beast with the girl out of, can't remember her name, the girl out of Harry Potter. I love that. There's quite a few things that I do to help me to relax, and I find that being my time. And I do this on a regular basis. I love to read as well, so I quite like to get a good book and have a good read of that. But what is it for you? What do you enjoy doing? What makes you feel back on top of the world? You know, um, one of my mentors, she loves bubble baths, essential oils, all that kind of stuff. So she'll have a bubble bath, she'll put her candles on, she does the essential oils, and that's her self-care downtime, me time. But what is it that you do? Or do you not do anything at all and would like to bring something in that you can have as your self-care time? So let's create a self-care checklist. And I just want to give you a few ideas that might get you started. So, physical self-care. This includes activities like exercise, eating healthily, getting enough sleep, and taking care of your body. Try incorporating activities like yoga, walking, or even just stretching into your daily routine. Then we have emotional self-care. This involves activities that help you process and express your emotions. So journaling, talking to a friend, or seeing a therapist can be very beneficial. Journaling is another thing that I enjoy doing because I like writing things down. And I think that putting pen to paper is better than typing things out on a screen. Sometimes I just need to get what's going around in my head down on a piece of paper and put it in a book. You don't have to show it to anybody. It can just be your personal thing, but that can be really good as well for helping reduce your anxiety. Another thing you can do is social self-care. So that'd be spending time with loved ones, joining a group, joining a club, participating in community activities. This can help you feel connected and supported. Going, meeting friends and going out for a coffee, or, joining a pottery class, something like that, it just takes you away from your daily slog of your daily routine. you know, so doing something like that. This one is quite a strong one for me too, spiritual self-care, because a lot of the time we don't look after ourselves spiritually, and at the end of the day, that's what we are. We are spiritual beings living in a human body, you know, a physical human body, and having this physical experience. So the spiritual self-care include activities that help you connect with your inner self and find meaning in life. You know, so you can do meditations, you can do prayers, you can do spending time in nature, practicing gratitude. These can all be part of your spiritual self-care. And, you know, you can do that whichever way that suits you. I tend to do, like, I like herbs, lighting herbs and doing potions and things. And I was just looking, actually, my husband bought me this, see, it's got all bits in it, that's potions and candles, and I don't know if you can see it in there. Yeah, so I quite like doing that as well. It just makes me feel better, and I feel more connected to the spiritual side of me. And then there's things like intellectual self-care. So engage your mind in new and interesting ways to be, you know, things like reading, taking up a new hobby, learning a new skill, doing puzzles. These can all be great things that can be very fulfilling in your intellectual self-care. Like I said at the beginning, I love to learn, so I'll study things, especially if it's a way for helping me to help others. And it's important to schedule self-care activities just like you would any other appointment. Set aside specific times each day or week dedicated to self-care. Set small and gradually increase in the time you spend on these activities. Now, you know, it doesn't have to be a full day doing stuff. It can just be an hour of doing something. It could be that you maybe do a little bit every day. It could be that you do one evening a week, you know, whatever fits into your time scale, you know, or your time schedule. But make sure that you do it, because it's really important that we do the self-care bit, you know, because we're really crap at doing this type of thing, of doing the self-care. We're so crap at it. But it's really important that you block off times for you to do that. Before I had breast cancer, I never really blocked out time just for me. And, you know, yeah, I went to night schools and stuff like that, and I studied and whatnot, because I've always wanted to study and do things. So I did that. But I never found time for other stuff, because it was always, I haven't got time. I work in a full-time job, I've got grandchildren to look after and all that kind of stuff. So I never felt like I had the time to do it. But then when I found out that I had breast cancer, my whole life changed completely. And it was, right, you make the time. No more excuses of, I haven't got time, you know, I'm too tired, I don't want to do this, all that kind of thing. I made the time for it, and I made it into part of my habit to look after myself. And when I started doing that, I noticed a massive change in my anxiety levels. So creating a self-care routine can make a huge difference in managing anxiety. It's all about finding what works for you and making it a priority. You know, don't think of it as you being selfish. Think of it as you plugging yourself in and recharging your battery. You know, like you would with an electric car. You bring it home, you plug it in. You plug your phone in when it's been being used all day. You know, you have to think about it in that way. So you have to plug yourself back in, recharge your battery, and get yourself ready for the next day to come. You know, so don't feel guilty about doing that. And, you know, make sure that you're blocking out that time to do those things that you want to do, to help yourself to recharge, because it will make a massive difference to your anxiety levels. So thank you for joining me in today's session. The next session will cover cognitive behavioural therapy techniques. And don't forget to like, share and follow for more updates. Take care and be kind to yourself. And I shall see you all again soon. Bye for now.